And look a word, because he don't know. Them Knicks been all them Knicks. He been preaching all season. But I'm gonna tell you what, the Pistons beat their ass 3 times. They're out of the 4 times.
Hi everyone, welcome back to Hood Report Podcast. We're here and we always got some good stuff to talk about. So here we are talking about the NBA playoffs preview. So we got a lot going on. We're going to talk in a little bit about upsets, matchups, a little bit of everything. So what we're going to do is we're going to start in with a big play-in recap, and I'm going to let him take it home, guys. Let's get it started.
All right. Well, Tweety, go ahead. Why don't you hit us first on the play-in? Let's talk the play-in. What we expect.
Play-in game tonight that's going on right now. The Atlanta Hawks against the Orlando Magic. This game right here, Orlando just going to run over Atlanta Hawks because they're too long. They're too experienced. They're not experienced, but they just.
I'm just experienced.
No, they ain't got no experience. It's just the Orlando Magic is just too long for them. And the Hawks, they only got Trae Young. Trae Young to do something.
I don't know about the experience part, Tweety. Atlanta's got more playoff experience than Orlando right now. If I would have to go with that, yeah, they are down, but who knows? We'll see.
All I'm gonna tell you is, go ahead. All I'm gonna tell you is, right now Atlanta taking care of business, but it's still a lot of time left. It's only the third quarter. Don't be shocked if Atlanta make that run, because one thing for sure, that boy Trae, he gonna come late in the game. So this game ain't nowhere near over. So don't be fooled by that score in the third quarter.
The other thing I would tell you is this. Probably the most disappointing team this season is the fucking Orlando Magic. Orlando rode high last season, made it to the playoffs, and they were number 4 seed. Now they're in the play-in game. They better beat Atlanta today. They had all the expectations on them. They wouldn't make trades and deals to get Paolo and them more people around them. And they got a subpar season. So I hope they do show up, and I hope they do win. They need to get their ass to the regular playoff and not be stuck in the play-in.
I don't even know nobody on the damn Orlando Magic team. Who in the hell who is they playing? Who are they?
On what team?
Orlando. What's their name?
Orlando, they got
Paolo. Banchero.
Okay. And who else?
Yeah.
Who else?
All-star.
They got
Wagner.
Wagner. No. They got a good. I mean, they got a good. I'm telling you,
consistent
Orlando
double.
got some good talent.
Wagner's averaging over 20 points a game this season. You got Banchero, right? You got Black that just came in from Arkansas on the team. You have boy Suggs, who's hurt. That's on the team. Just because you don't know shit about him, Tweety, don't mean the rest of America don't know about him. So
and they got the
ex-Lakers too. They don't even know TV.
They got the ex-Lakers too. I'm surprised he ain't said that.
Yeah.
Pope?
Yeah, Pope.
Look, I don't care why. Neither one of them.
He was big for the Lakers. You know what? Don't be disrespectful. Don't be disrespectful like that. That boy was big for y'all defensively and everything else.
He was. I like
Pope. So don't be disrespectful like that.
He was a very good for the Lakers when we won that championship in the bubble.
Okay.
Hey, okay. Orlando. I just want to say this. Orlando, to the Magic players, don't take this disrespectfully. This nigga just don't know shit about basketball. We're gonna transition over. Let's go to the next.
What's the next one?
Everybody should know something about. You got the Golden State Warriors against the
Here we go.
Hand grenade.
Here we go.
Hand grenade, man. So hey, who wants to kick this one off?
All right, now, the Warriors, they have never won out of the in-play tournament. Right. They have never won when they in the internal playoffs.
Are they gonna make it out? They gonna make it out this year?
Yes, they're gonna make it out this year. Yeah, they're gonna win a day. They're gonna make it out this year.
Okay.
The motherfucker playing both sides of the fence. Oh, careful, they never made it out.
They never made it out though.
I tell you what. Whether they make it in and out, they didn't do themselves no favors by putting themselves in it. They had a chance to get themselves the rest. Give Curry the rest he needed with his thumb or whatever the finger he got issue going on. Then you got Butler. Then you got Butler with his thigh or his knee. He got ran into. They really needed to win that game, man, so that they wouldn't even be in this situation. You know, all that Draymond Green talk now, it ain't looking so hot. That's all I'm gonna say.
Hey Q, you sounded like Golden State. Hey, you sound like Golden State older than motherfucker, boy. Because you said the motherfucker got a thumb.
They looking
thumb problem, knee problem, and shit. Hey, let's just go and say it. These motherfuckers is old. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I'm gonna tell you something. Everybody talking about Golden State gonna win tonight because they at home and this and that. I don't know if that boy Ja come to play. Like I know he is gonna come to play, and his and the big boy come to play Jackson. Golden State might be in trouble because, one thing for sure, it's been shown they ain't good in these games. So all I'm saying is be careful what everybody is saying that Golden State is gonna win this game. Memphis might come to play tonight, and I'm you know what? Fuck that. I'm gonna say it. Memphis gonna win this motherfucking game tonight. Let's go.
Memphis tonight. Okay. Hey, I'm gonna say this.
Okay.
I'm gonna say this. I think it depends what Ja shows up tonight. If the Ja that's been around the last 2 weeks shows up, and if they can get a little bit from Jackson, and if your boy two guard can show up,
Bang.
Yeah, Bang. If Desmond Bang can show up, then I tell you, these Golden State Warriors could be in trouble. Now I got a lot of friends that are Warrior fans, and I got this motherfucker that calls himself an aficionado. We all know him, right?
Okay.
And he's a Warriors fan.
Oh shit.
And I'm going with you tonight. I'm going to say, fuck the Warriors. They're going to have to go beat the winner of the 9-10 game in order to get to the playoffs. I'm going with Memphis tonight, too. Let's go, Memphis. I'm down with Ja, baby.
No, I'm writing this shit down because that ain't going to happen.
Right
Hey,
The Warriors was 23-8 before when they got Butler. All right.
Yep.
So all that other bull y'all talking about, the Warriors gonna win tonight easily.
Well, I got a question for you. They were 23-8. What was their record before Sunday when Clippers went there and whooped their ass in Golden State?
Clippers one of the hot teams in the league right now.
God.
Clippers is one of the hot teams in the league right now.
Don't matter. They shouldn't have lost that game.
I'm saying, but you said that Curry is the best point guard and he's this and that, and he at home in a big game. Where the fuck was he at on
That's
Sunday?
why he gonna get 50 tonight. He gonna get 50 tonight.
50.
He went 50. Oh, no.
Right.
You makes you write that shit down.
Oh, shit, America. Oh, shit. You know what that means?
All right, let's go. We made our predictions for that one. We got on the record, we got me and Martin saying that we think Memphis is going to win. And we got Tweety calling out 50 tonight.
50.
Anybody in California, he going to say the same shit, so whatever.
I'm going to take Golden State to win, too. Put me on record for Golden State to win.
Okay.
And quick on Golden State. All right, now we transition over to the 19 game even matter when we're ready to talk about the real shit.
Let's talk about that real shit.
The 19 game doesn't really matter because for anyone that doesn't know how it works, it's a 7-18 play. The winner of that advances to take the 7th seed. The other team then plays the winner of the 9-10 game, and the winner of that game is the 8th seed. So really what I would expect to see when it's all over, I expect to see Golden State and Memphis playing on the Western Conference. And then on the Eastern Conference, we got this one. We already talked to Orlando and Atlanta. We'll see what happens. Flip a coin, and we'll go from there. But now let's transition over. Let's talk about the real shit. We got 4 series and some hot motherfucking series lined up, scheduled to start next week. First one, we're gonna start with the Eastern Conference. We're gonna go with our resident homer on the Detroit side. Even though I'm from the D, got my bad boy shirt on. Bad boy.
That don't mean shit. Free agent fan.
That's right, baby. Hey, they lose, and I'm gonna dump the bitches. All right, but anyway, go ahead. We're gonna start with Quentin. Quentin, you start us off on the Detroit and New York Knicks series. What you think about that one?
Oh, you know what I think. You see, right now when we get ready to talk about these boys, I look over at my cousin's face and I see that look of worry, because he don't know. Them Knicks been Knicks, he been preaching all season. But I'm gonna tell you what, the Pistons beat their ass 3 times. They're out of the 4 times. They beat their ass 3 times. And the first thing my cousin would run to and say to you is that, well, we wasn't at full strength. But one of those times, we were at full strength when we beat that ass. And not only that, we can always argue that we lost our starting shooting guard early in the season. So anytime you want to talk injuries, we lost our start, Jaden Ivey, at the beginning of the season. Matchup problems all the way around. We got two bigs to mess with your boys. We got Dern, we got Stewart. They ready. They gonna get they fouls wisely. They play a style of ball that your big man and Townsend don't like to play, which is physical. He don't like to play physical. He's a finesse center. He want to sit out there. He want to razzle dazzle you, but he don't want to hit you with the pounding. So we got you there. We got you there. So I'm gonna pick my Pistons to win in 7. That's what I'm gonna go with. Pistons in 7.
All right. Hey, Mark, he talking to you. We're gonna let you respond to that.
All right.
Q. That shit sounded good as hell. Cunningham has been a beast throughout the season. Durham, I love Durham. That big boy in the middle. I mean, everything tells me is the Pistons gonna win this series. I mean, they won 3 out of 4. I mean, everything is going in their favor. Everything is going in their favor. But guess motherfucking what? The Knicks gonna whoop that ass. See, you crazy? Knicks gonna whoop their ass because the experience is gonna come to play. Don't get me wrong. The Pistons had a great season. But I'm telling you, in the playoffs, it's a different fucking animal. And the Knicks will win in 6. Hey, wait. That rhymed, didn't it? Knicks in 6. Let's go, baby.
Okay. You heard what he said.
I'm gonna say this. The regular season is not a precursor for the playoffs. So I would say winning 3 out of 4 in the regular season, that don't mean shit. Right? What I would say is this. I appreciate watching the Pistons. I think the Pistons have made huge strides. I think for me, when I look at it, what it comes down to it for me is the person's got to show up for the Pistons that hasn't shown up through the course of his career for them to be able to make it a series is Beasley. Beasley hit all these fucking threes during the regular season. In the playoffs, that motherfucker's always been a no-show. So Beasley's going to be one of the big players that's got to show up. Kane go get his. Kane go take care of his business. I think if they are smart, then you put your toe in the water with Beasley, you put him in there, and if he ain't showing up, he's a defensive liability, then you pull him. But I think when it's all said and done, when you play it all out, I think you got a lot of big game players over on that Knicks side. You got the experience. The Pistons, their first you get back into the playoffs, they got to feel their way around. I think the Knicks win this series, and actually, I think they win it kind of easy because the Pistons will be more dangerous next year than this year. I think the Knicks win 4-1. The Knicks are going to beat the Pistons 4-1. They're going to beat the Pistons 4-1 in this fucking series. Hey,
America.
Book it.
This mother effer got on a Detroit shirt and said we only going to win 1 game versus the Knicks.
Hey, I'm keeping it real, nigga. I'm keeping it real.
No, that ain't real. That ain't real.
Keeping it real.
He ain't with y'all.
Between what you got.
Beasley's gonna. He ain't gonna show up. Beasley ain't gonna show up because I know.
That's what I say.
For the Lakers. When he played for the Lakers, he didn't
show
up.
That's messed
Tom
up.
Thibodeau probably run the boys. They gonna do them starting minutes that they be running for the Knicks. They gonna do like 40, 45 minutes for the Knicks. But I'm gonna pick the Knicks in 7. I'm gonna pick the Knicks in 7. That's what I'm rolling with.
Final. Go ahead.
And I'm gonna tell you the difference is going to be is that motherfucker Brunson. That boy is the real fucking deal. Brunson is gonna be the difference in the series. 4 games to 1.
You can't check Cade. Now, look. The Pistons have a great shot at beating these boys. Mark it down. Let's book it. This stuff y'all talking is crazy. Let's go, Detroit.
Let's go to the next one.
Okay. All right, let's move it on. Hey, we're gonna move it over. We're gonna talk the next big series in the East. A matchup from last year, right? And also with this one, I'll lead it off and I'll toss it up for you guys. Also with this one, the Bucks won the season series 3-1 over Indiana. Can the Bucks take that into the playoffs and do the exact same thing? I think when I look at this series, the big people for me that gotta show up. If you're looking at the Bucks, Giannis is gonna fucking get his. Ain't nobody stopping Giannis. Giannis gonna get his 30, his 10, and his 9, his 8. Giannis is gonna get his. But what I would tell you with the changes they made and with Dame out, they say Dame has a chance if they make it to the next series. He ain't gonna be in for this series. Porter Jr., who's been inserted to the starting lineup. He's got to show up, but he's been playing. Kevin Porter Jr. been playing good. So you got the lineup. I think he's a good change of pace for him. He gets some easy buckets in transition. I think he's a big player for him. And then just coming back, Bobby Portis has got to do his thing. He's got to come off the bench. He's got to be able to help them to sustain on that side. On the other side, what I'm going to tell you is the heartbeat. And before I go to heartbeat, I'm going to say this. One of the players that surprisingly has been a huge contributor for Indiana that I think's got to show up is Toppin. Toppin hitting the threes and doing the different things he does. I think he's going to be a key player for Indiana this year. And then I'll tell you the heartbeat and the person that ultimately makes the difference in them winning and losing is Halliburton. Halliburton has got to be aggressive. When he's aggressive and he challenges the pushes the ball, challenges the paint, and then kicks it back out for shooters, then they're a much better team than when he played less aggressively. I think when I put it all together and I mix it up, I just like what I'm feeling lately with the Bucks. I'm taking the fucking Bucks. The Bucks stops here. Giannis, he advances to the next round. Let's go. Who wants to go next?
All right. Even though Indiana beat the Bucks last year, right? That was cool and all. But I'm going Milwaukee this year to beat the Indiana. I'm going with Kyle Kuzma. He's going to be one of the X factors in this game. Kyle Kuzma for the Bucks. He got to show up. He got to make some shots. So I'm going to go with Milwaukee to win in 7.
Did you say Kyle Kuzma because he was an ex-Laker? I mean, I'm just saying, God damn. I'm going to say the goddamn Lakers and doing this bullshit.
Oh, boy.
Okay. I'm going to tell y'all right now what's going to happen in this series. Y'all tripping for real. Indiana Pacers is going to beat the Bucks. The Bucks, I'm going to tell you something. The Bucks fucked up these last couple of years, in my opinion. How you win a championship, right? How you win a championship and then you want to make all these fucking changes and shit? No, keep rolling what you got. They messed up when they got rid of Holiday. That was the first thing they did. That was the biggest thing they did. They messed up, got rid of Holiday, and then you turn around and get rid of Middleton too. Now I know Middleton was struggling with injuries, this and that, but until somebody beat that core with the Greek Freak and Holiday and Middleton with them three, until somebody beat that three, were they all good? Then I'm keeping that 3. Why are you gonna win a championship and then switch it all up? So I'm just saying, and so I think Indiana got their number, and I think Indiana's gonna beat them. I think Indiana will win in 6. Indiana in 6.
Whatever.
Indiana in 6.
Look.
All right, let's get you.
You just said, why split it up? Yes, they lost Holiday, but they still got everybody else, don't they?
No.
They still got everybody else. They still got Middleton.
No, he gone.
Middleton gone.
Oh, Middleton gone?
Yeah, he
gone.
gone.
My bad on that. Well,
Hey,
you know, I tell you what. Okay, Middleton gone. I tell you what. The last 6 games, the Milwaukee Bucks have been on a tear. And you know why they've been on a tear?
Why?
Because they done put the ball in Giannis' hands, let him play point forward.
Okay.
Now they took the reins off and just pretty much let's say, you know what, like LeBron back in the day, hey, do your thing. In those games,
okay,
he averaged 34 points.
Yep, he's a beast.
And 5 of those 6 games, he's a double-digit assists.
He's a beast.
If as long as he can do that and take them to that level, they can be successful and they'll win this series. They'll win this series on that, on him alone. I'm not saying it's going to take them to the promised land, but it'll be enough to get them past this series. You know, if he can just do the way he's been doing these last 6 games or whatever, and continue to do that and be the facilitator and just the dog on both sides of the ball, I think that he will. The Bucks will win this series.
Okay.
If he got the ball in his hand, the motherfucker got to make his free throws. Number 1, it's playoff time now. So fuck all the bullshit, Giannis.
The ball
make free throws. And then
70% the last 6 games.
Number 2 thing, it's the playoff night up. Now make these motherfuckers down when they count. Now, number 2 thing is I'll say about the series is that the Bucks have to do, and I'm counting on them doing it, is you got to slow down the transition. They're the one of the worst transition defensive teams in the league. They got to step that shit up for the playoffs, and the Bucks will pull it off. I said the Bucks already. I'm saying the Bucks in 6. The Bucks win the series.
You know why they one of the worst defensive? Go ahead.
Y'all saying that Damian Lillard is holding his team back? Is that what y'all saying?
What I'm telling you is when you got a good chemistry and Drew Holiday is one of the most underrated players in the league. Yes, that's what I'm telling you. Because one thing about Dame, he's a great scorer, and I love Dame. But I'm just saying, on the deepest side of the ball, you won't find him. So that's what they won by playing defense and stuff like that. I'm telling you. And I no knock on Dame, but all I'm saying is with Drew playing that defense and Middleton playing that defense and the Greek Freak playing that and that was a good core with them three. Yeah, they fucked up by getting rid of Drew Holiday and bringing in Dame. Yes, they did.
Yeah, on defensive end, Dame is barbecue motherfucking chicken. Like
barbecue.
Wow, okay.
But he's a hell of a shooter. But him being out, I think it actually helped improve their defense. Dame the real deal. But I think the Bucks, hey, you guys, you got it here. We've made our selection for this. We're gonna move on now to the Western Conference. Everyone believes that the Western Conference is going to be the most competitive conference, evident by it was the last fucking day before it was decided. All the positions were decided in the Western Conference. That gives you an idea how the parity is. So I think you're going to have some knockout efforts here where lower seeded teams might beat higher seeded teams. You're going to see some shaking up in the Western Conference. But we're going to start it with the Minnesota Timberwolves and Ant-Man versus the motherfucking Lakers with Bron,
the king, baby,
and Luka. Hey, Leon, Tweety, run it. What you got?
Okay, Ant-Man. He gonna come up small against these Los Angeles Lakers. Small. Because, they... Come on. Yes, he gonna come up small.
Okay.
They split the series. This season 2-2. Okay. But they didn't have Luka in those first 3 games of the season. So, and Luka is averaging 30 points, 8-9 rebounds, 8-9 assists. Okay? So, and ever since they did that trade, them Lakers been playing outstanding. So, I'm like Shannon Sharp. I say Lakers in 5 against the
minus the muscle.
Damn. God,
Lakers in
5. Lakers in 5. Okay.
Hey, who? Okay. Martin, which one y'all want to go next? I think y'all go next.
I'll go off on this. I mean, now, as much as I want to disagree with Tweety, because I'm not a Laker fan, I'm a LeBron guy, but I can't stand the fucking Lakers. I do think the Lakers win the series only because Minnesota, they played dumb basketball, in my opinion. If Ant-Man played smart and Ant-Man was going that goddamn basket and then forcing the tempo and everything else, the Lakers would be in trouble. But Ant-Man gonna come out shooting threes and shit. He the best player on the floor right now. If he uses his skills, he could be the best player on the floor, but he gonna come out trying to shoot threes and shit. So I do think the Lakers will win this series just off experience and stuff like that. So I think the Lakers will win. I give Minnesota 2 games. I think Lakers are 6.
Lakers are 6. Go ahead, Q.
I'm in agreement. People talk about the Lakers defense ain't the greatest. That not having a big man is really fucking them up. They using LeBron and Hachimura down there and fucking is centers and shit. Everybody, it's a fucking dunk line. But when you play stupid basketball, like Martin say, it plays in your favor. Because Ant-Man ain't gonna take it to the hole like he should. Because lately he been hitting threes, so he done fell in love with his fucking jump shot. So I'm still thinking, Lakers in about 6 is what I'm gonna roll with, and that's what I believe.
I think for me, when I look at this one, I think this series comes down to crunch time. I think the games are going to be close. So I think when you talk about crunch time and you got LeBron and you have Luka on the one side, I think that's pretty formidable. And unless you have a defensive team that is going to be able to stop them, contain them, and keep them at lower percentages during the end of the game and be able to score on the other side, then I think you're in trouble. Now, I think when I look at this series and I boil it all down, one of the things, the moves that I haven't seen, I think where this series can become competitive. But I think the Lakers still win. Where this series can become competitive is if they sit Rudy's ass down during the big moments. Now, Finch hasn't proven that he would do that the last couple of years. He's been riding the Rudy train, and because Rudy was a defensive player to get all that bullshit, Rudy in these series, he gets targeted and he's a defensive liability.
Yeah.
You got to sit his motherfucking ass down on the bench, and you got to make sure you go with something with one of the other guys to come in and be able to close out. Rudy's not that guy. In the end, I'm gonna say no. Same thing. I'm gonna say Lakers in 6. I think Minnesota has a chance, but I don't think they're gonna play the way they need to in order to win.
Ant-Man gonna be the 4th best on the floor behind Luka, LeBron, and AR.
Is you drunk? You better stop this shit, Tweety. I'm not about to listen to this bullshit tonight.
I was gonna say, Rod. Hey, Rod.
Now, if you just stopped with LeBron and Luka, I would say, you know what? I'm gonna sit back and shut up. When you say that goddamn AR, you out your motherfucking mind. You think AR is gonna be a better fucking player than that man? You better stop this shit. I'm not about to listen to this bullshit.
Yeah,
I think it's about time we start wrapping it up. Do you guys want to go with your picks before we end?
Let's roll through this last series real quick. We got to do this quick, Jets, because we as Nina said, we ate up our time, so we got to call it real quick. Hey, Denver and the Clippers, what we think? Real quick, we got to do this fast.
Clippers win in 7 games. Clippers win in 7.
Clippers in 7. Okay.
I got fucking Denver. I can't pick Clippers for shit. Fuck that. Denver winning 6.
Okay.
What I would say about this series is, look, when you make dumbass decisions, there comes a point when you have to own up to those decisions. They're going to get in the trenches. This is the playoffs now. This ain't the regular season. Denver's going to get in the trenches this year and think when they look over and they have the Joker, that's going to be enough. And it's not going to be enough. The fucking Clippers, as much as I hate to pick the Clippers because I don't know if Kawhi going to make it through the series. The Clippers win this series. They win this series in 6.
No fucking way.
Because Denver is going to be needing a coach to make those big decisions, and they won't have it.
All right, Tweety, and then let's wrap this up.
Yes, I say if Kawhi don't get hurt, Clippers in 7.
All righty. All right, guys. Well,
Not
you
the
heard
first
it here
series.
first. Today we had a lot going on. Let us know in the comments below what you think about everyone's picks. Are they right, wrong? What do you guys think personally? We hope to see you guys in our next podcast where we got a lot of upcoming good stuff. So make sure you hit that like, comment, and subscribe button so you can see more stuff like this. We'll see you in our next one. Thanks so much for watching.
NBA playoff, baby. NBA playoffs running.
Detroit, let's get this series.